It's Katie Lee, and this is Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast, a replay of today's full show. Z103, it's Katie Lee. Man, oh man, I forgot to tell you this story yesterday because it was a very traumatic, almost completely traumatic, but not fully traumatic, but like semi-traumatic moment for me and Nix on Saturday. So I was headed up to the range to do cows with the family, and my mom had me stop at the at Home Depot to grab a part for, I don't even know what it was, to be honest. Anyways, I had Nix with me, and I'm just like, all right, well, she's been doing really good with walking around in public. We're going to go. Home Depot allows you to bring your dogs in as long as they're on a leash. And she did so good. Like, I was so proud of her. She was such a good and well-behaved dog until we had a little bit of an emergency. We were sitting in the alleyway or the aisle, and next thing I see, she starts squatting to start pooping, and I'm just like, please, no. I grabbed her little butt and I yanked it up, and we booked it out of there. Like, I don't think I've ever ran so fast my whole entire life with a dog. Oh my goodness. Thankfully, we did go out. We made it to the field next to Home Depot. I cleaned it up. Don't worry. I got doggy bags in the vehicle. But yeah, most traumatic moment of my whole entire life. If I would have had a mess on aisle 12, I think it was actually aisle 7. Anyways, I probably would have had an absolute and utter breakdown right in the middle of it because I don't know what she ate the day before because she was not feeling good. It was not an easy cleanup. Let me tell you that. And this was outside. So, anyways, yeah, traumatic, very traumatic, not fully traumatic, semi-traumatic. Live Nation has been hit with a class action lawsuit over the Ticketmaster data breach. A Beatles documentary produced by Martin Scorsese is hitting Disney Plus on November 29th. That actually sounds pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Jin from BTS will release his first solo album on November 15th, and it's called Happy. Honestly, I'm all about people going solo. Bar song Tipsy by Shaboozey is still the #1 song in country, and apparently here too. You can check out Halsey's interpretation of the cover of Evanescence's album Fallen on her Instagram story. Honestly, you can't tell whose is who. Like, it's so familiar. Like, it's so similar is the word I was looking for. We have vinyl sales are down 33% from last year, and Charlie XCX dropped a remix of Spring Breakers featuring Kesha. And the documentary, Megan Thee Stallion, in her words, hits prime on Halloween. That's your 2 o'clock tea on Z103. During an auction of Game of Thrones memorabilia, someone paid $1.5 million for the Iron Throne, even though it was literally just a replica molded from the original screen-used version. So it wasn't like it was the real deal. Somebody could have made that themselves. Yeah. $1.5 million for a replica. Was it worth it? Z103, it's Katie Lee. I don't know about you, but I've really been struggling trying to figure out what I'm going to be for Halloween. Yes, it matters. You got to figure it out now. And so if you have no idea, based on your zodiac sign, I'm going to give you some suggestions on classic Halloween costumes. Nothing too extravagant. So here you go. Aries, you're going to be a witch. Taurus, you're a pumpkin. That sounds like fun. Gemini, you're a clown. Cancer, you're an angel. I don't know if that really counts. Okay, this one. Leo, you're the devil. Virgo, black cat. Wow, that one fits so well on the Virgos. Virgo, you are absolutely the black cat. Libra, you're a princess. Scorpio, you're a bat. Yeah, that one also fits. Sagittarius, you're a skeleton. Capricorn, zombie. Aquarius, ghost. And Pisces, we're vampires. Gotta live our, not the Twilight life, Vampire Diaries life. Okay? Obviously. So, yeah, those are just some classic suggestions if you don't know what to be for Halloween. Pisces, let's go, vampires. So I ran home during lunch to go and check on Nix, get myself some lunch, and I go and see that somebody has been bugging my barn cats, and she stole their water bucket and ate all their food and tore up their bed. I'm just like, dude, leave the cats alone. Thankfully, everybody was okay. They were all hiding from her, which honestly, I would too. But at the same time, leave them alone. She punched holes in their water bucket. Now I got to find a new water bucket for the cats. It's Katie Lee here on Z103. Let's get into some food news. Did you know that Doritos is going to open their first restaurant in Los Angeles? And they're going to offer late night bites. So you're going to have Doritos Spicy Chili Ramen Rito, where ramen meets burrito meets Doritos spicy flavor. Okay. And then we also have Doritos Flamin' Hot Nacho Veggie Dumplings, Doritos Nacho Cheese Texas Style Loaded Nachos, Doritos Nacho Crunch-tastic Vanilla Cone. That sounds horrible. Vanilla ice cream cone, waffle cone dipped in rich milk chocolate, rolled in Doritos, nacho cheese flavored tortilla chip. No, please don't do that. That sounds like a horrible idea. Oh, but this one does sound kind of cool. Doritos Flamin' Hot Lemon Late Night Rita. All right. Well, I'm just going to veto that ice cream. I feel like some of them sound good. Classic, but that ice cream, man, that one got a bad taste in my mouth. What's one toy or gadget you wish you still had from your childhood? 208-524-1033 or on Facebook at Z103 Idaho. I wish I still had either my Game Boy or my original iPod. My iPod went with me everywhere. I had so many songs. I was always updating it, and I had movies on it. Granted, I literally have that on my phone right now, but my iPod was just, it was so classic. It was like, what was it? Mine was a 200 storage space on it. And then for some greedy reason, I wanted to sell it and get a new Nintendo. So, yeah. Anyways, that's mine. One toy or gadget you wish you still had from your childhood, 208-524-1033. Over on Facebook at Z103 Idaho, we got Phyllis Jackson Marbles. I feel like you can find those still. Katie, my for real friend, Ty, Beanie Baby, Polly Pockets, and so... Dude, Polly Pockets. I had so many Polly Pockets. Zach says, I know you can still buy them and they're in production around a couple $100. I would love to have my own choice of an arcade machine. Those would be sweet. Not going to lie. An arcade machine would be awesome. I would love to have a pinball machine in my house. I really want to have a jukebox in my house, though. That's on my bucket list. What's one toy or gadget you wish you still had from your childhood? 208-524-1033 or on Facebook at Z103 Idaho. I wish I was excited about this, but I'm not. Burger King and Hidden Valley Ranch are teaming up to give out giant tubs of ranch with sandwiches at select locations starting tomorrow. The tubs of ranch are free, and you can literally dump a whole entire burger in it. All I gotta say is I would be excited about this if it wasn't Hidden Valley Ranch. Hidden Valley Ranch is trash. Terrible ranch. Why can't we go with something else? So in 2015 in UK, there was a study done that shows birth order shapes our personalities. And honestly, I can definitely see this as being true because younger siblings, which is me, the youngest ones, were the funniest and were most easygoing, while your older siblings they tend to view themselves as more responsible. Yeah. That's very much true. So 46% of youngest kids claiming that they're the comedians of the family. 54% of the eldest thinking that they hold responsibility. And so obviously there's going to be some sibling rivalry with all of this because, well, you know, the youngest is the funniest and the oldest is probably the most responsible. I'm not going to lie. But you know what? That's okay. We all have to have our own little things so we can all have a little bit of sibling rivalry. I can't even speak. See? Youngest one. I don't even care. Moving on. Z103, it's Katie Lee. I'm sitting here in the studio looking at the beautiful day that we have outside, reminding myself that we only have maybe a handful of these left. And guess what? I still don't have the last motorcycle part for my motorcycle. I just wanted to ride it one more time before it got super duper cold. Just one more day. I was told that it was going to come in today, but I haven't heard anything, and I'm so sad. I just want to ride my bike. So if anybody knows how to cheer me up, that'd be great. But on the other side, I just want to ride. Because I was literally looking at the weather for Thursday. And you want to know what we're supposed to get on Thursday? Do you really want to know what we're supposed to get on Thursday? Because I don't really want to tell you, but I'm going to tell you anyways. Rain and possibly snow. Snow! I'm not ready for it. And then after that, it is literally just 50s and 60s, which 60s isn't that bad. But for riding, it's 10 degrees colder, so it's still 50s. I'm not ready for the cold. I'm not ready for it. Okay, this really isn't a very daily dummy, but it's a funny story that I wanted to share with you. There's a lady named Karen that was laid off recently, and she made accusations against them, including that they didn't give her a farewell card. Okay? That is the whole reason. She filed a claim against them because they breached an equality law. I guess she considered a farewell card an equality law. Anyways, there is more to the story. Apparently that they had a card for her, but only, quote, 2 or 3 people were willing to sign it. And so they're just like, you know what? We're going to not give it to her. We don't want her to feel bad that only 2 or 3 people signed it. So I guess, yeah. She didn't get a card. I feel like they were trying to hold her feelings. They were trying to be protecting of her feelings, but that didn't really work for her. So in the end, if you didn't get a farewell card, it's probably best if you did. Z103, it's Katie Lee, and I'm out of here for the day, my friends. I hope you have a good evening. Y'all stay safe, stay legit, be awesome, and, I hope you have a fantastic day, evening, night, sleep tight. Thanks for listening to Katie Lee on Z103, the podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Katie Lee on Z103 is hosted by Katie Lee and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.